Hey guys, what's up? This is Dave from ConMenRDW here, and this is a free-form, me basically dumping my thoughts into a video so you guys can listen to it and open a new tab. And let me know if I have any valid points, because I don't think the Nintendo Switch will have achievements. I think it'll use coins like the Nintendo mobile games do, like Fire Emblem Heroes and Super Mario Run. Like I said, this is just going to be me rambling, and if you give it a listen, open a new tab, if you think I have some valid points, while you're listening, be sure to hit that like button, and also if you want to toss something into the discussion, we can talk in the comments down below. Be sure to comment, and I'll get back to you. And also, if you like this video, be sure to check out other Nintendo Switch videos that will be coming up very soon, because we're really close to the Switch's release in the next coming weeks, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can get more content from ConMenRDW in the future. So, let's get started on this video. Okay, first off, I don't think the Nintendo Switch will use achievements. And when I say achievements, I don't mean traditional trophies like PlayStation or achievements like on Xbox. Nintendo doesn't think players need an ulterior motive to play their games. You can take that, for example, with games like Super Mario Galaxy or Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, for example. With Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, I 100%ed, even 200%ed those games, and I didn't need any trophies to do it. I didn't need any achievements telling me what to do. Basically what Nintendo does with games like that is when you beat the game the first time, you get like a star or some type of stamp of some sort on your specific save file. And then when you do something else, like 200% it, you get another star or a stamp on your save file. And then when you complete the game to its utmost completion, there's nothing else to do. You get some really cool thing to signify on that save file that you did that, and that's what you did. And you can basically take a picture of it, share it on social media, or just have it for your friends to see, and they'd be like, oh, look what I have. I beat this game all the way. You can see by the Platinum Crown on my Mario Galaxy 2 save file, or like the Master of Galaxies thing on my save file. And with Legend of Zelda, you beat it once all the way through. I think you get something on there too. But Nintendo's old school that way. They don't really think that people need to have some type of ulterior incentive to play a game. If you're playing a game, they want you to just play through it, enjoy it, and then they give you the option to continue on the way you want to play. So, example, Mario Galaxy. I'm gonna go back to that. I beat the game. I beat the game the first way through, okay, and then I got my stamp on my save file. And then it gives me the option to go back through, and they're like, hey, there's some more stuff you can do if you want to keep playing. There's no achievement telling me, just looming in the distance, like, if you beat the game, you get this. If you beat the game another time, you get this achievement. Or if you beat the game to its completion and you do everything, you pour all your hours into this game, you get this achievement. Nintendo doesn't really believe that they should be making their gamers play a certain way like other developers on other systems do, I guess. That's what I'm trying to get at. So Nintendo doesn't use achievements that way, but what they will use is coins, which I'm going to get to shortly. But first, before we start talking about coins, let's talk about Club Nintendo and Stars, which is basically where the coins for My Nintendo originated. So Club Nintendo, for those of you who weren't around when Club Nintendo was a thing, or weren't really paying attention to Club Nintendo, it was basically Nintendo's reward program. It was, you buy a game, and inside of the sleeve, when you buy a new game, there's a sleeve with a card and a code on it. So where the instruction booklet would be, there's a card with a code on it. And you would go onto clubnintendo.com, you put in that code, and you would get stars. You would just basically save up those stars, and when you hit a certain amount of stars, you'll get like platinum and gold status. And when you get platinum and gold status at the end of a physical year in the Club Nintendo universe, you basically get cool prizes, cool exclusive Club Nintendo swag. Like you get a statuette of all the Mario characters, or you get a cool Mario hat, or Club Nintendo button set. I got all of those. I think I platinum Club Nintendo 3 of the 4 years or something that it was around. But yeah, so basically it wasn't like how the coins work. It was basically whenever you get stars, you get cool exclusive Nintendo swag just by buying their games. But people were beating the system with that, which was something I kind of did, which was I would go to GameStops or I would go to video stores, and since they never really checked the boxes for those codes, I would just go and get those codes out of the boxes, and I would just put those codes in on Club Nintendo, because they're not going to use them. Nobody's using them, so there's no harm, no foul. I'm just taking those points for myself. But of course Nintendo is, like, I guess, getting cheated because people can't just take those cards out of the sleeve. There's no way to prove that they own those games. Now, one thing that I thought was going to happen when Club Nintendo was around was the Wii U, for example. I thought the Wii U was going to have some type of achievement system, and I thought it was going to be stars, like with Club Nintendo. But apparently that was not the case. The Club Nintendo just kept going on its own thing, and then unfortunately in 2015, July specifically, Club Nintendo shut down. So that's what happened with that. So fast forward a little bit to 2016, Club Nintendo gets replaced by My Nintendo. So what My Nintendo is basically the successor to Club Nintendo, but it's more intricate and it's more modern day. So what My Nintendo did is it took the system of buying games with like Club Nintendo did, but it replaced it with coins. So there's two different types of coins with My Nintendo. There's the regular coins, the platinum coins, silver coins, which you get for doing basic stuff on Nintendo-based servers and accounts and stuff, like syncing up your Facebook or your Twitter, or syncing a Nintendo 3DS to your account, or a Wii U to your account. I'm assuming they might add a Switch to that later on, doing stuff like that. But there's also the gold coins, which are when you buy a game of a certain value, you get a certain amount of gold coins. Now with the coins, just like with the stars, when you save up a certain amount of these, you can get also other things that are Nintendo based. So you can redeem a good amount of like silver coins for discounts on digital games on Wii U or Nintendo 3DS. Some good games actually. And with the gold coins, you can use those to get exclusive themes, or you can get themes on your Nintendo 3DS without actually having to use real money for them. And also other things like actual in-game apps and videos and stuff like that. One thing that changed when Nintendo started My Nintendo account was they started implementing the silver coins in with their games. Not Nintendo 3DS and Wii U games, but their mobile games. So that was really interesting to me because, for example, let's start out with Miitomo. When Miitomo came out, you got in-game coins for commenting on friends' questions, answering questions, changing your Mii's clothes every day, playing a certain amount of that drop game or whatever, and you got in-game coins, specific Nintendo silver coins for doing in-game actions for that game. And that was really cool. And they kept doing that in Super Mario Run and Fire Emblem Heroes. So basically what I'm getting at is, since they're doing this coin system in the Nintendo mobile games, they might actually roll that coin system over to Nintendo Switch games. Now think about it. Nintendo doesn't use trophies, Nintendo won't use achievements, but Nintendo will use coins. That's such a Nintendo thing for them to do. Getting coins when you beat a level in a game, getting coins for beating a world, getting coins for defeating Bowser and saving the princess, getting coins for defeating Ganon and saving Hyrule. That's just a couple cool things that I think you could get coins for in Nintendo games. So basically how the coins work, the game-specific coins work in each of these games, is you do certain things. So like in Mario Run, it's beat World 1, 2, 3, 4. You get a certain amount of coins for doing that. Or do a certain amount of Toad rallies, you get coins for doing that. Logging in, you get coins for doing that. Same thing with Fire Emblem Heroes. Log in, get coins. Beat in-game story mode things, get coins. Play the spinner, I think a couple times a day you get coins. But the way they use the coins in these games is very smart. That's one of the main highlights of the Nintendo coin system that I appreciate. So for example, in Super Mario Run, you get a certain amount of coins for logging in. You get these exclusive Super Mario Run silver coins. You can use those to redeem those in the game shop to get in-game purchases. You can get coins to get like exclusive gold Mario statue that you can use to customize your town, or a golden Bowser statue, or Toad Rally tickets. Nothing that breaks the game and makes the game unfair or gives anyone an unfair buff, but it's good to help you along the way. Or just straight up cosmetic thing. Or in Fire Emblem Heroes, You redeem coins and you can get stamina so you can play the game longer. You get dual swords so you can play duels more. Basically things that elongate your playtime but don't actually give you an unfair boost or anything. They don't buff your characters, they just give you a reason to play the game. And that's one thing I can appreciate with the coins. Now, let's go over to the Switch, for example. Let's talk Breath of the Wild. They wouldn't give you like crazy things to do in the game that would make you go out of your usual play style, like trophies would have you do or achievements would have you do. So like in Breath of the Wild, it wouldn't be anything like, oh, ride on your shield for 30 seconds straight, or glide a certain amount of kilometers or something like that, or kill 10 bokoblins with one bomb blast or something crazy like that. Like I said in the beginning, Nintendo doesn't make you play a game a certain way. They're not forcing their players to go out of their comfort zone the way they usually play games. They basically just want their players to enjoy the games they want to enjoy them, and then if they end up doing something cool, hopefully they can just share that with their friends in some way, or they got it on video. They're not trying to make people do all these extravagant things by being forced to. I'd rather do something cool in a game on my own accord than have a trophy make me do it. So yeah, back to Breath of the Wild. The way you can get coins in Breath of the Wild could be, oh, clear out a dungeon, complete a certain amount of side dungeons, reach this point in the game, get to the Zora domain, meet a great fairy for the first time, get a certain amount of horses in your stable, stuff like that. Really simple things that don't break your form of gameplay, but also give you something to strive for. And then when you get those coins, you get like nothing crazy like the strongest armor in the game, but you would get something useful, like redeem 50 coins and you get a bag of rupees, like 100 rupees or 500 rupees, or redeem 100 coins and you get a food basket, so you get some food for Link to have, so you can actually survive a little bit longer in the wilderness if you need it, or you get basic items, you see what I'm saying? Or something else they could do, just like in Super Mario Run, it's all cosmetic. So you could also, in Breath of the Wild, if you saved up your coins, you could actually use those and get like alternate skins or something. So you could get Link's Skyward Sword start-off skin, you could get Twilight Princess's start-off skin, you could get a fire or water tunic to walk around in. Get special stuff like that just for saving up your coins instead of wasting them all on not important things, but still things that would help you on your game. The silver game specific coins also count as the silver coins in your My Nintendo account bank. So say you're playing a game, you don't see anything you want to redeem them for, just save them up and then use those coins to get something cool like a game discount coupon, or maybe Nintendo Switch will have themes. You could use those coins to get themes. And I really do think that this would be a really cool thing to do with like most Nintendo Switch games going forward. For example, ARMS, you can get coins for reaching a certain rank if there's a single player mode, beating characters on a certain difficulty, beating a certain amount of games online, or unlocking all the characters. You get coins for that. And you can redeem those coins for cool cosmetic stuff, like you can maybe get a different skin for characters, or a different skin for your fists, or maybe you could save up those coins and maybe they have like a My Nintendo account specific like stage you can get. And Splatoon would be really cool for the coins because they could have specific My Nintendo branded clothing with the My Nintendo logo on it, or you could maybe redeem your coins for those things that the urchin in the alleyway used. Instead of waiting for Splatfest, you can maybe redeem a whole bunch of coins, maybe like 500 coins for one of those or a couple of those, so you can get like some special gear or a special weapon. That's what you could use the coins for in Splatoon, like weapons and clothes. So going off of base how the Nintendo handles coins on their Nintendo mobile games, I think that they could also implement coins into the Switch just as well, if not better. And that would also give people that are more hardcore into having extended playtime with their games because they have something to do or something to reach for instead of just playing it on their own accord. The coins could be their way to do that on their Switch, unlike having trophies or achievements on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on Nintendo using coins instead of achievements. If you guys think I have some valid points, or you guys want to maybe talk about this in the comment section, drop down in there and type something up and I'll comment down there with you. And if you guys also like this little brain dump of mine, you should hit that like button and also subscribe. I'm gonna have some more videos coming up for when the Switch comes out, and also there's the Nintendo Switch and Play event on February 19th coming to Chicago. So I'm gonna be there getting some footage, getting my hands on the Switch. I can't wait to get my hands on those Joy-Cons. They're so tiny. It's gonna be a great time, guys. So thank you so much for listening to me. This is Dave from ConMenRDW, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.